Good morning and welcome. We are delighted that you have decided to join us today for our Sunday morning celebration service right here at Unity of Citrus County. We invite you to get settled in. Our service is about to begin in just a few moments. It is our sincere prayer that the music, the meditation, and the message will uplift you and inspire you to become the light of the world that you have come here to be. We invite you to come and visit us in person. We would love to meet you. And we invite you to also visit our website at www.unityofcitrus.org. Have a blessed day.
Something beautiful is coming. I feel it in my bones. Something beautiful is on its way. That's all I need to know. Something beautiful. Something beautiful. I'm feeling something beautiful grow. I pray for peace. I pray for love. I pray that everyone has enough. So I feel the peace. I feel the love and see it as already done. Something beautiful is coming. I feel it in my bones. Something beautiful is on its way. That's all I need to know. Something beautiful. Something beautiful. I'm feeling something beautiful grow. I pray for forgiveness. I'm praying for trust. I pray that everyone has enough. I feel the forgiveness. I'm feeling the trust. I see it as already done. Something beautiful is coming. I feel it in my bones. Something beautiful is on its way. That's all I need to know. Something beautiful. Something beautiful. I'm feeling something beautiful grow. I pray for joy. I pray for freedom. I pray that everyone has enough. I feel the joy. I feel the freedom. I see it as already done. 'Cause something beautiful is coming. I feel it in my bones. Something beautiful is on its way. That's all I need to know. Something beautiful. Something beautiful. I'm feeling something beautiful grow. Something beautiful. Something beautiful. I'm feeling something beautiful grow. I'm seeing something beautiful grow. Something so beautiful grow.
Well, good morning. I just love that song, don't you? It just puts me right in the right state of mind. Because sometimes we come in the morning and, oh my goodness. But something beautiful reminds us there's always something beautiful happening, growing, happening in our lives. So, good morning. It's always so good to see you. And some of you that I haven't seen in a while, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am so delighted to be here with you today. And though this morning was a little bit challenging, the fact that I am here with you makes my heart feel happy. And so we can let it go and just be here. Kathy, so good to see you. My goodness. So many of you I haven't seen in such a long time. And our YouTube and Facebook family, thank you for being with us this morning. We are delighted that you're faithful. And some of you are starting to come back. So, as you're ready, when you're ready, we receive you with great wide open hearts of love for you. So turn to your neighbor, say hello to your neighbor. Hi, neighbor. Hello, neighbor. Oh, wonderful. And now, would you just turn around and say hello to our YouTube and Facebook family? Hello, YouTube and Facebook family. So good that you are joining us. And if you're visiting for the first time, because I know we have one guest, we are delighted that you are here with us. So grateful that you chose to be here. And we know a deeper truth. We know that you are here by divine appointment. And so there's something beautiful and wonderful that's going to emerge that you're going to be able to take with you. Unity of Citrus is a positive path for spiritual living. There's no dogma or doctrine here. Our goal and our mission is to create a loving and healing, accepting community that we can all grow and we can all express the unity that we are. So I'm going to ask us now to set the intention. Let's begin to set the intention for this service. Get real nice and comfortable. And when you're ready, if comfortable for you, close your eyes. And take a nice deep breath. And as you release the breath, set the intention to be here, in this moment, in this place. Nowhere to go, nothing else to do. Just fully surrendered to this present moment. As we acknowledge the presence of love that moves through this place because we are that presence of love. The harmonizing presence that brings us together with such beautiful cords of love that cannot be broken. We are the face of God right here, right now. And as we open our hearts and our mind, we become receptive, allowing ourselves not to judge, not just let everything go, just be willing to open your heart and your mind to allow presence to speak and guide and lead. All we do is allow gratitude, gratitude for being here, gratitude for knowing each other, gratitude for this amazing, beautiful day, gratitude for all the blessings that show up in our lives, gratitude in the knowing that something beautiful is happening. We're letting go of all those barriers that are keeping us from being the love that we are, and standing firmly in the truth that wherever we are, God is. So we acknowledge that divine presence as the life in us, the love in us, the peace in us. All that would allow us to become a reflection of God here on earth. So thank you, God, for everyone who is watching, for everyone who has attended. I know something beautiful is happening in this place. I feel it, I know it, I see it. For this, we are so very grateful. Thank you, God, and so it is. And so we allow it to be. So will you say with me the affirmation of oneness? There is one power and one presence in the universe and in my life. God the good, all-powerful, all-knowing, everywhere present, right here, right now, God. And as we begin to prepare our hearts for our meditation, Lydia Valentine is going to read to us the daily word.
I think it's easier for me to stand right here rather than walk up there. Can everybody hear me?
But there's people in YouTube land who hear you.
Okay, all right. Today, Daily's word is gather. We gather and magnify the presence of God. As I gather with others in the spirit of love and peace, my awareness of God's presence becomes more powerful, even palatable. Together we create an energy, a vibration greater than any of us has alone. I am comfortable and at ease when I notice our differing appearances, preferences, backgrounds, and opinions, because I am reminded of the limitless diversity of divine expression and my place in it. When I join in fellowship with my family, friends, and all others who are dear to me, each of us becomes a mirror for the others. We see in one another the divine presence that lives and expresses as every person. The unifying energy of divine love unites and binds us together in this love. We are one. How very good and pleasant it is when kindred live together in unity. Psalms 133:1. Namaste.
You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. the world. I'm a blessing to the world. I'm a blessing to the. I am the heart. I am the hands. I am the heart. I am the hands. You are the heart. You are the hands. You are the heart. You are the hands. We are the heart. We are the hands. We are the heart. We are the hands. I am the heart. I am the hands. I am the heart. I am the hands. You are the heart. You are the hands. You are the heart. You are the hands. I am the heart. I am the hands. I am the heart. I am the hands.
It's a funny kind of day today, I think. It's beautiful, and there's an energy out there that is just encompassing. So I invite you all to get comfortable. Settle into your chair. Place your feet flat on the floor, allowing Mother Earth to flow through you. Close your eyes. Breathe in, deep breath. And turn your focus inward. As you do, recognize in this moment of time that you are in the loving presence of God. Breathe out. Allow the rhythm of your body to slow down from all that rushing around. Let your body relax. As thoughts come up, just recognize them. Let them go. You do not need them here. Now feel the coolness of your breath coming in through your nose as you take a deep breath. And feel that warmth as you exhale out. And in this breathing, become one with it. Become one with the rhythm of God. Visualize it like the waves of the ocean, moving across this vast space and gently falling onto the sands. Breathe in again. Let it all flow out. Let your body relax just a little deeper. Now, as you breathe again, feel the warmth. There is a warmth around your heart. That is the loving warmth of God. Feel it gathering there, around that special place. And as you feel that warmth, notice a soft, white light hovering around you. It is charged with a deep desire to heal. Send your love to that light. For this light is powerful. It is God's light. Now send this light filled with compassion, filled with empathy. This is your healing prayer. Now see the light grow bigger and brighter as it gets charged with that love of yours. See it expanding all around you. This ball of light lives in your heart. And now, in this world of ours, it's time to give it to the world. So take another deep breath. Get your body, your mind, and your spirit ready to share this light. As you breathe out, imagine this light shining onto the world around you, onto your family, your friends, your neighbors, strangers. See it shining onto your country and on the world and on all the nations of the world. And as you send your light, with every breath you breathe, hear yourself silently say these words. May love heal our world. May we all choose kindness and compassion. May those who are sick healed. May those who are anxious find peace. May those who are in pain be relieved. May those who have light to spread come forth with it. May those who have darkness in their hearts find love and light. May the individual and collective fears be washed away. And may the light inside of me, inside of all of you, radiate onto the world and on every being who is a part of it. as you see your light beaming forth from you, radiating out, take notice of others who are near you, of their light shining also. And see that one by one, hundreds, millions of people all around the world, each one radiating out their own source of light, shining with healing and love out to the world, radiating that source of God light outward. May the light inside of me and the light inside of all of us together heal our world, heal those nations that are in conflict. See the light flowing down into them. The light of God is everywhere present. The light of God is in and through everything. And God is in and through everything. And God is in the peace. And so I wish peace to you all. Namaste.
Mike, I'm so used to turning it on the other way. One of the little challenges this morning, but there's always a solution. A challenge is always an opportunity, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to stay real close here because normally I kind of turn away and everything, and you guys will let me know back there if I'm okay. Great. So, I think I understand what you're saying, Mary. There's an energy kind of bringing us together. I feel that this morning. It's such a glorious day, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. When I woke up this morning, I started singing, "This is the day that the Lord has made." And I was just kind of in my own little zone. You know, and I kind of realized that once again, this blessed Mother Earth has blessed us with her gifts every single day, all throughout the day. We're able to get oxygen from the plant life. After they do their photosynthesis, they release that to us. And we're able to fill our lungs. And the food from her soil that she gives so that we can nourish our bodies. And the wind that comes and sometimes playfully meets us, right? I love that. We hear the birds are singing, and those songs delight us. When I sit in the lanai and I'm quiet, I can hear them, especially in the morning. They just like to play in the morning and wake up the whole world. It is such a delight. Clouds moving in. I was telling Joe, boy, it's going to be warm, but thank God for the clouds because they shelter us. It's such a marvelous world, right? Steve, I think of you when I was writing this. What a wonderful world. Louis Armstrong. I was tempted to call you to come and sing that. But yes, it's a marvelous, wonderful world. And, you know, it is like a miracle almost. And we don't get to notice it half the time, right? We're so busy with our lives. But to those that are awake and to those that pay attention, to those that notice, they see the gift of love that Mother Earth so unselfishly gives day in and day out, moment by moment. This weekend, billions of people all over this planet celebrated Earth Day. And some of those participated in rallies, you know, to bring awareness to environmental issues and try to activate reform, and some people planted trees, and others engaged in cleanup projects, and a myriad of other things. There are many ways that they participated in this Earth Day celebration. And I wondered, because, when I was teaching, I would do that with the children. We had all kinds of projects. And I wondered, what changes when we just celebrate a day? Because Earth Day should be every day. In our consciousness, it should be every day. But sometimes we get into this really big fanfare, and we engage in some activities that makes us feel good that we've done something for the earth, but there is no connection, there's no commitment, there is nothing else but a moment, a day on the calendar that brings us to the awareness that we should pay attention, that this is our earth, our mother, our provider. Earth Day was the brainchild of a senator in Wisconsin whose name was Gaylord Nelson. And he wanted this day to be on the calendar, to be a day to celebrate our earth, to be grateful for it, but to also bring awareness to the environmental concerns that were popping up, and to maybe energize our establishment to do something about it, to help to reduce the damage that we are doing to Mother Earth. And so some good things came out of that. That first Earth Day was April 22nd, 1970, 52 years ago. And since then, well, there have been some environmental changes. Some acts have come into place, like the Clean Air Act and the Endangered Species Act and the Clean Water Act. These have helped. But yet we're still kind of knowing that our precious common home needs us. It needs us. It needs that light that Mary spoke of. It needs that love. It needs that attention. It needs that connection. So although I believe that the laws enacted have been good, I believe that what really would help is to have a shift in consciousness, to really know that we are not the ones that weave the web of life. We're just a strand in the web. And whatever we do to that web, we're doing to ourselves. That's a real thing to remember, to know. We need to have this consciousness shift to see Mother Nature, Mother Earth, the way that Myrtle Fillmore, our co-founder, saw it. She says in one of her books, Mother of Unity, she says that nature is surely the glorified face of God. See the beauty about you, and you'll see the manifestation of infinite mind. How powerful is that quote? Charles Fillmore said that intelligence is inherent in every form, animate or inanimate. Even rocks and minerals have life. We should be speaking words of truth to everything, not only to humans, but to the mineral, vegetable, and animal kingdom. Wow, did he have a connection, a vision, and understanding? That is what we need today. This is our home, our common home. Call it whatever you want, Mother Nature, Gaia, Mother Earth, Divine Feminine, whatever you want to call it. It is our home. And it is a living organism, complex and self-regulating. And in many ways, it is like the body. Everything needs to work together in unison so that it can be healthy and whole. When I think about that we are moving through space at 66,627 miles per hour. Can you imagine? And we don't fly away. Why? Because this is invisible. It has created this invisible force field we call gravity to keep us grounded. And Mother Earth is so kind enough to yield just the right elements to sustain life on this planet. It is perfectly positioned from the distance to the sun so that we will neither scorch, burn ourselves, or just become a block of ice. Just perfectly positioned. And on this planet, there are millions and millions of different life forms, each needing to learn to coexist with one another, because we need to rely on one another. There's a beautiful symbiotic system in the earth, and we are part of that. Mother Nature, they say, is the most beautiful sanctuary there can ever be. No human hand can create anything as majestic and as beautiful as Mother Nature. And most of you will probably have that same experience of knowing that when you are in nature, oh my goodness, you just feel a connection with the divine. How many of you experience that? You feel it, you know it. It's you know that you belong, that you're not separate. The psalmist says that the whole earth is full of God's glory. How many times do you see our common home that way? Oh, we're too worried about other things. So nothing can replicate that sanctuary of nature. I remember that an experience that I shared with one of the congregants here. During our recent cruise, Joe and I had this nice little cabin with a balcony. I love balconies because then I could go out there and watch the sunset or the sunrise or just be out there quietly. Because it's so noisy sometimes in the cruise ship, right, Brad? Patrick? And I remember that one morning I got up a little bit extra early. It was still kind of dark, just about, I knew the sun would rise. Joe was quietly asleep, and I went outside. And I wanted to witness the light of a new day, a new sunrise. And that experience was absolutely glorious, absolutely glorious. And I'll tell you why. The sky that had been darkened a little bit, had become a canvas where different strokes of hues appeared. There were reds and oranges and what looked like a little bit like blue-violet as the sun's light kept rising in the horizon. The water that I was looking at all of a sudden became to look like it was glistening, like little diamonds, sparkling little diamonds. It was just so beautiful and so perfect as the rays of light hit it. I was so captivated by it. I mean, it was almost like breathtaking. That little simple event. And my heart, oh gosh, my heart just filled with gratitude. So grateful that I had eyes to see it. So grateful I had the opportunity to be there at that moment. Just so grateful. Then something happened that is hard to put into words. It was as if I was no longer in my body. There was no body. There was sky and ocean and water and light and me without a body. It was all like we blended together. And it didn't last very long, but it was a powerful experience. And I shared that with one of the congregants, and he said, reality can open up and swallow you whole. Perfect words to describe what I had experienced. Because when you're there with nature, you know that nature is in you, and you are part of everything. Reality opens up and swallows us whole, and it is absolutely glorious. Sometimes it brings you to tears to see and feel that. Thich Nhan Han said that when we recognize the virtues, the talent, the beauty of Mother Earth, something is born in us, some kind of a connection. Love is born. Isn't that a beautiful quote? Love is born when you could recognize the virtue, the talent, and the beauty of Mother Earth. He also said that you carry Mother Earth within you. She's not outside of you. Mother Earth is not just your environment. In that insight of interbeing, it is possible to have a real connection with the earth, which is the highest form of prayer. Sometimes prayer don't need any words. Don't need any words. Just your presence, your awareness, your blending in, your connection. Last week, it seems like this sermon's been evolving all week long, because last week I was talking to Pam Remna, and we were talking about the meditation trail, and she was sharing her experience where she grew up and how connected it felt to be to Mother Nature, and how in this country we have lost that connection. We really have. You know, when it's like a part of the evolution. You know, when we were hunters and we were gatherers, we valued the earth, as we knew we needed it, right? We needed it. We honored it. We respected the land and the sea and all the living creatures, the sky. We recognized her as the home, the nurturer, the giver that gave us shelter and nourishment. And there was a reverence for the land, reverence for the animals. Some of you that have worked in the farm probably know exactly what I'm talking about. For me, the Native Americans are the perfect example of this kind of practice of reverence. Because when they would kill an animal to feed the people, they would thank the animal spirit for releasing itself from that animal body so that they can feed the community. It was not taken for granted. They would not take more than they needed. There was a reverence, a knowing that this animal had a spirit, that we had to honor it, and that it gave itself up so they can be nurtured. But we've lost that. We've lost that totally, completely gone. Because we get our food from the supermarkets, right? Yeah, we don't have to hunt or gather. We don't have to do any of that. It comes nicely packaged, ready to go. As a matter of fact, some of it is already prepared for you. You don't have to do nothing but heat it up. You know? We're so disconnected. We don't have any idea how it grows, what they need to do to the soil to be able to feed this growing, ever-growing population. What do they put in there? Are we really even eating anything that's natural anymore? I don't know. And we don't know, we don't even engage ourselves in how the animals are treated. We just know, hey, I got some chicken tonight. Would you want some chicken, or do you want some pork chops? You know, we're not conscious. Not conscious of it. And we are not conscious that we are depleting this planet. We're conscious that we're polluting it, and if we're honest with ourselves, if we're really honest with ourselves, we don't want to be bothered with those inconvenient truths, right? Don't want to be bothered with it. It's too inconvenient. But not everybody is this way. Not everyone. There are many here, even here, that are making conscious choices to reconnect with Mother Nature, reconnect with this earth. They are blessing her with their thoughts and actions, and they're doing their part to help heal the damage. To bless is to bestow something upon someone or something, a favoring, a good wishing, a blessing is to hope that it will flourish and that it will prosper. And one of the things I put it in my Facebook page, a little video that I found, a little boy who said that gratitude is the blessing. Gratitude is like the token that blesses the earth. And when you are grateful, you are mindful not to do it any harm. So Thich Nhat Hanh, again, I go back to him because everything that he said really spoke to my soul. He said, touch the earth. He says, if you want to be a blessing to the earth or bless the earth, he says, touch the earth with mindfulness, with joy, and with concentration. And as you do that, mindfully, intentionally, committed to do that, the earth begins to heal. And you will heal as well, because you're part of it. You're part of the earth. And when we walk like we are rushing away and doing, not even caring, gotta go to the supermarket, gotta call this one, gotta do that, gotta do the other, gotta do whatever, we imprint anxiety and sorrow onto the earth, he says. We have to walk in a way that only imprints peace, Mary, peace, with every step, serenity with every step, gratitude with every step. Be aware of the contact between your feet and the earth. Notice how Mary spoke in her meditation. Ground yourself and maybe be that energy of love being sent down to Mother Nature. The energy that harmonizes and heals. He says, walk as if you're kissing the earth. That was so wonderful. There are things that we can do certain things to reconnect to Mother Earth, to try to do things that we know we should be doing, things like recycling, not running your water, not being wasteful. Those are things that we can do. But I believe that right now we're being called to do even more, to have a consciousness, a mindfulness, an intentional approach to how we see Mother Earth, how we see her, how we are there with her, how we are part of it, the strand in the web. Maybe even when we walk, I maybe have an affirmation with you. Take time in your day to be in nature. And maybe as you walk there or you sit there and you're grounded, perhaps your affirmation can be true through the spirit of love in me. The spirit of love in me, I bless this land. I bless the ground I stand on. I am grateful. With each affirmation, you are sending your love. And you could go even further. May all those who abide here have peace. Can you imagine if everyone on this planet did that? It would be totally different. We wouldn't need laws to enact. We wouldn't need rallies. We wouldn't need any of that. Do not do any harm to this earth. It is your home. Everything has a right to be here. Everything. When we start killing and smashing and whatever we do, you don't know what you're doing to the web. Everything has a right to be here. Everything has a purpose in this web of life. And we must be mindful not to allow greed, oh my goodness, to give us permission to take more than what we need. We want more and more and more. Be mindful. Be mindful not to allow the indifference that we fall asleep and we allow others to make harm to this home that is our home. Commit yourself to spending time in the sanctuary of Mother Nature. Right here on our grounds, oh my goodness, we have so many beautiful places for you to do that. This past week, I was a little bit kind of in a quandrum, wasn't sure what to do about something, and I snuck out very quietly to the labyrinth. I love going there when I need a clarity. And how wonderful it was to be met there by these beautiful azaleas that are there. And the butterflies that were flying around. I kept wondering, are they the butterflies that we released? I'm not sure. But I felt joy, and I felt grateful. And I was able to come back quickly to do what I needed to do with a different shift in consciousness. And we had these beautiful 12-hour meditation trail that seems to be, there's an energy in the congregation about doing something to beautify it and improve it. And so it's maybe Spirit is calling us to go there, spend a little bit more time there. There are benches that are there, so if you can't make the whole thing, you can sit for a little while. You don't have to do the whole thing, but spend time in nature. We even have benches in the back of the church that if you want to enjoy a lunch outdoors, bring it here. Sit outside in the bench and let nature serenade you. Boy, that food will taste really, really good because you are mindful. You're in this place. So come and enjoy those things. Here or anywhere, spend time outdoors because we've lost connection with Mother Earth. We just lost it. Because we're not spending any time there. And I want to close today by just reminding us that it's important. This is important. Earth Day should be every day. Every single day should be a day that we bless this planet. Every day that we should express our gratitude. I want to leave you with a Native American prayer. And I'm going to invite you to just close your eyes so nothing could distract you so that you could hear the words clearly. It says, Great Spirit, give us hearts to understand, never to take from creation's beauty more than we give, never to destroy wantonly for the furtherance of greed, never to deny to give our hands for the building of earth's beauty, never to take from her what we cannot use. Give our hearts to understand that to destroy earth's music is to create confusion, that to wreck her appearance is to blind us to beauty, that to callously pollute her fragrance is to make a house of stench, that as we care for her, she cares for us. We have forgotten who we are. We have sought only our own security. We have exploited simply for our own needs. We have distorted our knowledge. We have abused our power. Great Spirit, whose dry lands thirst, help us to find the way to refresh your hands. Great Spirit, whose waters are choked with debris and pollution, help us to find the way to cleanse your waters. Great Spirit, whose beautiful earth grows ugly with misuse, help us to find the way to restore beauty to your handiwork. Great Spirit, whose creatures are being destroyed, help us to find a way to replenish them. Great Spirit, whose gifts to us are being lost in selfishness and corruption, help us to find the way to restore humanity again. And we have that power. The earth is full of His glory, expressions of the divine. Intelligence flows through everything, including us. So we have the intelligence, the imagination, the faith, the will, the power, the strength. We have all we need. And maybe the only thing that's missing is spending time connecting to Mother Earth so that we may hear what it is that it wants. Namaste.
When I dip my toes in the waves of the ocean, something in me knows I am part of that ocean, and I can't deny I am one with all life, 'cause this is my world, and this is your world. Together we will choose a fate. When I stand in a forest that's been here for 1,000 years, something in me is silenced, and I open beyond my fears, and a voice from inside tells me not to deny that this is my world, and this is your world, and together we will choose a fate. We all come from one source, and we'll return to one source. So let us sing with one voice. Let us sing of our choice. Sing with me. I choose life, and I choose love. Oh, I choose life, and I choose to love. 'Cause this is my world. This is my world. And this is your world. This is your world. And together we will choose a fate. Oh, this is my world. This is my world. And this is your world. This is your world. And together we will choose a fate. When I dip my toes in the waves of the ocean, I know I'm alive.
That was beautiful, Reverend Lou's choice of that song. Well, it's that time in our service again where we share our gratitude and give thanks for all the abundance we receive that makes it possible for Unity to continue its outreach programs and the programs here we have at the church. So I invite you to take your offering in your hands and let's say our offering blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I send forth this gift with my blessings and my love. Divine Spirit, we thank you for this offering. We thank you for this earth that we live on and we are fed from. We know lost track. We know it is given in love and received in love, and moves through this ministry with the energy of divine love, moves out into the world as good, that each giver is blessed, for this is the law, and so it is. Thank you, God. Now let us affirm our prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love. The power of God protects us. I am the power. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you, everyone, for being with us today. And I know Reverend Luce has some announcements for us. So have a wonderful day. And don't forget to stay for the meeting.
Yes, well, let's start with that. We have a quarterly meeting at 12 o'clock, so I forgot, sorry. We have a quarterly meeting at 12 o'clock, and I'm told there's lots of food in the cafe, so go there, enjoy a meal, and we will have the meeting in the cafe, so you don't have to come back. This way we can have a nice little fellowship with each other, and I am encouraging you to please stay. It's such a you want to stay for those meetings because this is your home. You want to know what's going on here. You want to be connected. So I hope that you will make that your intention to stay. And for the YouTube and Facebook family, if you registered, you should have the link or the password and whatever you need to join the meeting, and that will be at 12 o'clock. Last week, we had one of the board of trustees in the lobby. And we're going to be doing that once a month so that you have an opportunity to connect with them and talk to them and ask them questions. And it went really well, right, Arbit? There was a few people that showed up and asked questions. So the board really wants to have connection with you. That's what our theme is this year. And so some things came out of that were really, really good. Please check your weekly wake up, the bulletin board, the website. There's Mary Marsha is offering a class, and all the details are there. You want to sign up for that, Attitudinal Healing. We also have, I think that's it. So next week, I will not be here. This minister has to join other ministers on a minister's retreat. And I also got to go see my grandson, who's getting a special award in his birthday. So I'm all over the place. I will be here till Wednesday. But the guest speaker is our very own Annie Baumgartner. I'm so excited she said yes, because she always brings such a beautiful message. And we're going to try something different and new. So we're going to give you a little heads up. She will be the first one to try it. And that would be that after the service, she'll meet you in the lobby like I normally do, and then she'll come back. And for about 10 or 15 minutes, there will be an opportunity for you to have connections with her about what was talked about. Maybe some questions, some comments, or anything really, but just mostly around that. It won't be very long. It'll be about 5 or 10 minutes, you say, right? 10 or 15 minutes. And then we're going to try to practice that to see if that has any traction with that. So that will be next week. I hope that you're all here and to support our beloved Annie, who does so much for this community. Let us now, these are our prayer chaplains. Make sure that if you need prayer today for any reason, that you meet with them in the lobby. They're there to pray with you. And make sure you connect. I don't know if John is here today, but certainly Bonnie and Frankie are here. And Barbie is going to take John's place today. So let us say prayer protection. And then we will end with, the peace song. Okay. All right, we will say sing the peace song. And I will meet you in the lobby.
toes in the waves of the ocean. Something in me knows I am part of that ocean, and I can't deny I am one with all life, 'cause this is my world and this is your world, and together we will choose a fate. When I stand in a forest that's been here for 1,000 years, something in me is silenced, and I open beyond my fears, and a voice from inside tells me not to deny that this is my world and this is your world, and together we will choose a fate. We all come from one source, and we'll return to one source. So let us sing with one voice. Let us sing of our choice. Sing with me. I choose life, and I choose love. Oh, I choose life, and I choose to love, 'cause this is my